So you take 1776 plus 250, and you get the year what? 2026. There you go. There's the math part. So did you know that 250 is our semi-quincentennial? Do you want to say that again? Semi-quincentennial. One more time. Semi-quincentennial. Another. Semi-quincentennial, right? So semi-quin or semi-q, we can shorten it a little bit. So we've got this semi-q coming up. And 2026 might sound to some of you like it's far away, but if you're trying to work on a semi-q or semi-quin, you got a lot to do. So the Community Foundation has been chosen through the Chester County Commissioners and the Planning Commission as the project manager for the semi-Q. Isn't that nice? So, this is the part where your participation just started in this room. We're going to need some more help because nationally, there's all this semi-Q stuff going on. And statewide, there's a statewide 250th commission, and all the counties are having commissions. So we represent the Chester County 250 Commission, which I call CC250, all right? So that's our semi-Q shorthand. So here in Chester County, we've got an awful lot to do so that throughout the entire year of 2026, there's a lot going on. Because people are going to be coming to see what's going on at, the Independence Mall, and we're going to want to make sure that they're celebrating our independence throughout the land. So with the 250 Commission, and some of you in this room are on the 250 Commission and are soon to be on the Partnership Committee and Outreach Committees, so congratulations. I will volunteer you. Here in Chester County, the 250 aims to capitalize on the power of our place and the values of our people that make us pretty unique. And so this is where the Community Foundation is going to have some really wonderful things going on as we get everybody together. Now, due to our physical landscape and the power of place, there's some pretty interesting things that are happening. This is where I have to have a history lesson, and you can help me. So you know that for a 250th celebration of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, that there's the history side and the heritage place. And that power of place is important. I live in Kennett Square. Does anybody else live in southern Chester County? Yay, thank you very much. Winnie's in Oxford. I saw her raise her hand from behind me. So basically, one of the important things is the Philadelphia campaign, and that's that battle that took place when the British marched up Route 1, right past my house in Kennett Square, and they passed Longwood Garden. There was nobody in sight at Longwood Gardens hiding out from all the police at that point in time. Sorry. So when we got to the Brandywine, the British got to the Brandywine, and we were roundly defeated. And then they followed us. We hightailed it over to Paoli. We were sort of massacred. And then they tried to seize all the iron and steel because, those things are pretty important in a war. And we froze at Valley Forge, right? That first winter at Valley Forge when all of our soldiers were freezing, what were the Brits doing? They had taken over the capital city of Philadelphia. They ate, drank, and they were merry, all right? So we've got some things to learn because when you lose a battle, well, wait, we just lost the battle. We didn't lose the war. So there's a lot of lessons that we learned then that are still pretty important now about how to stand up and be resilient and fight for what's right and all that good stuff. But the battles in the history side weren't just on the lands. Battles for freedom starts in people's hearts and minds, right? And so the founding fathers of this country hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, right? Hearts and minds, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, as we pretty much all can agree, this all men are created equal thing kind of caused a stir amongst enslaved people, women, and people of color. So we've got some unfinished business after that revolution. And it turns out this we the people stuff, these concepts are pretty compelling worldwide. And there's a lot of attention on the United States of America about this liberty and justice for all thing. So as we lead up to 250, throughout 2026, what the CC250 Commission is trying to do is engage people of all ages, backgrounds, sizes, shapes, colors, into the founding heritage of our country. And we want to promote the heritage sites and the events and things that happen there. And we also want the stories and the community of conversations that inspire the American spirit. So our aim is to connect Chester County's revolutionary stories to the nation's past, present, and future. We've got unfinished business. We've got all kinds of things going on with evolving values. There's stories that arts can tell that really help the word become more. There's hidden stories, there's heritage, and there's conversations to promote it. So we need your help to celebrate, commemorate, and illuminate people throughout the land, especially we who live in Chester County and the people who are going to come to visit. So here's the other participation part. We need you to be involved. We need all 500,000 people in Chester County to be involved. So go ahead and tell them, bye. So there are really 2 simple steps to start with. One is take the pledge, and 2 is help us by spreading the word. Now to take the pledge just basically says, hi, I understand that we have this semi-Q that we're celebrating in 2026, and I want to do something patriotic to help my group, my whatever, my organization. You can go to the website, which is on your program. You can just click the button for partners and click, take the pledge, and bing, we get an email, and bing, that's the first step. Or does anybody have a program? On the back of your program, we printed the pledge. So you can actually read it and hand it in, or fax it over, or stop by the Lincoln Building for that tour that we owe you, or read it first and then go online, whatever. But taking the pledge for a group of you who want to do something to help with the 250th celebration is going to be really important. And then we want you to follow us on social media and like, follow, spread, play the word. We want to hear your stories. We're going to have places where you can upload, download, and sideload these things. I don't know. And we want to get the word out to so many people that we can co-promote and spread the word about 250. And co-promoting is going to be important because basically there's all kinds of stuff already going on. We just want to put a historic, patriotic community conversation overlay on it. We're not going to create totally new things because there's so many things already going on, but we want you to think about it throughout 2026 and help us. So that is what it is. That is our 250th celebration coming up, and please help spread the word and take the pledge and help us promote life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, liberty, and justice for all. Isn't that cool?